Hello, South Africa. I'm Nik Rabinowitz.
I'm Hezron Louw.
This is Tyres Braaiers, the show about carring and charring, hot rods and hot wings, bakkies and boerie.
Today we're in Pretoria. No bakkies, Nick. Just Leo and his Porsche 912 Coupe.
He'll be taking us to a presidential picnic at the Union Buildings.
And you have the kids ready? Because we're going to the Pretoria Zoo.
I didn't bring the kids.
We're going in any case.
And the cherry on top, a scenic braai on a hilltop overlooking the Boerewors curtain. Do you think we'll be braaiing an actual curtain, Hez?
No Boerewors, no curtains, just Crocodile.
Nice. From the zoo?
No. Free range.
Good. Let's
go.
Check it out.
Hi, my name is Leopold. I'm born and bred in Pretoria, grew up here, went to school here, went to varsity here, practiced law here, and I'm crazy about cars. Behind me is my 912 1967 model. It's a 1.6 litre, or it used to be a 1.6 litre. These days it's a 1.8 litre. It's got a big bore kit on it. The engine position is behind the wheels, which makes it an interesting little guy in the wet. This car has got the optional 5-speed gearbox, and it's got a 5-instrument panel dash. The trim on the side of the car is also not standard. It's actually 911S trim. The wheels are supposed to be silver painted, but they're chromed because I like the look more, and I got them for free. This is a daily driver, and it puts a smile on my face literally every day when I climb in it. Modern cars insulate you. This car makes you part of the experience.
Leo!
Hi guys.
How you doing, bud?
By yourself.
Leopold, aangenaam.
Aangenaam kennis.
Aangenaam. Beautiful car, wow.
Thank you very much.
I mean, it's got the Italian vibe, but it's German designed, which means it looks good, but it actually runs.
Always on time.
Yes, like, very exciting, this car. Cherry red, or is it an apple red or cherry red?
It's called Polo Red.
Is this a polo red on your Porsche?
On a Porsche, but it is an official car color, yes.
Engine in the back?
In the back end.
So where do you put the bodies?
In the front.
You brought us to the beautiful Klapperkop fort, which was actually designed by German engineers. This too is designed by German engineers. I've heard it goes like the clappers. Is that true?
Absolutely.
Let's clap it.
Excellent, guys. Let's go.
Let's do this. Leo? Leopold. Leo for short. Do you have any other nicknames?
Paulie, Leopold, because some people only hear certain parts of my name and then it becomes Leopold, which then gets translated to spoon.
To?
Spoon. And then I become spoon. Yeah.
How do you get to spoon? Oh,
from Leopold.
Leopold.
Yeah.
Leopold. Felt like we took off down that hill, over those bumps. Felt like we were going about 200, going about 100.
How long has this baby been in your possession?
4 years. So I've had it for 4 years. So
how often have you changed the oil from the gear?
you get very used to using oil when you have a car like this. This is like literally, I check it every second day. And I go through a 5-litre oil every 3 months.
Wow.
It's not like your new car where you might put synthetic oil in once in the car's lifetime. It's not like that. It burns fuel and oil in equal measure.
You know the famous question, eh? I'm going to ask you. What's the fuel consumption?
In town, we're looking at 4 Ks to the litre. So it's brutal.
So how many liters in the tank?
It's got a humongous tank. It's about 60 litres.
Meeting Leopold, what a nice guy, eh? A real Pretorian, if there ever was a Pretorian.
Tell us about the torque.
Talk to us about the torque.
Yep.
Car's got very little torque, so there's not a lot to say about it.
Yes.
So you have to keep the revs high when going up a hill.
And you've got to talk loudly as well.
Yeah, that's the thing you have to do in this car, is talk loudly.
Compensate for the lack of torque.
Exactly.
Apparently there's no torque. There was no torque. We made up for that.
What's the top speed on this baby?
90, with the rev limiter, it's 90 miles an hour. So what happens is I basically cut out.
Double it and subtract a fifth.
So 135 kilometers an hour.
Great to be in Pretoria, finally to get behind the Boerewors curtain I've yet to see a piece of boerewors, and apparently we may not see any at the braai, unless they've made crocodile boerewors, which would be weird. But great to be here in the Jacaranda city, one of the only cities in the world to be named after a radio station. Hello, Haida, hello. This is in Pretoria.
We had this conversation while we were driving. We said, this car name is Petronella, the Rooi Roos van Pretoria.
Like 67! Yay!
It was beautiful arriving here in the Porsche 912. It's such an interesting drive. You feel like you're outside, but you're inside. So you're in touch with nature. And I think this is the perfect spot to show that off. Patkos for the boys today. In the background, the Union buildings and Madiba. Put together a Pretoria taco. I got some sirloin steak, some thyme in the pan to give it that nice nutty flavor. Add some butter between each turns. Medium rare, add it on the grill for 8 minutes, 4 minutes aside. And then some sour cream. I made a pico de gallo, which is tomatoes, onion, pepper, olive oil, a squeeze of lime, and I mixed that together. I made a pesto-ish mesto-ish, which is coriander, chili, and some olive oil. And then a bit of red onion and fried onions. I just put this together. Red cabbage at the bottom, pico de gallo over that. Perfectly cooked, medium rare sirloin steak. Some of those onions, some sour cream, and a bit of the pesto just to pop it through. I put the skewer right through it just to hold them up and make it easy for us to eat. I think Mandela would approve.
This guy stood in that sun for an hour making us the most delicious taco I think I've ever tasted. Nice one, use a bit of... That was a bit of heat here as well. Oh, a bit of sour cream, a bit of pesto, a bit of red cabbage. The taco, apparently I have the wrong taco eating technique, but I've been working on the crouch. This is how you eat a taco, Pete. Like from this side.
From down. You gotta crouch.
You can't eat it going forward, you have to be from the side. Behind us, the historic Union buildings. I'll never forget watching Madiba's inauguration, April 27th, 1994. The whole world was here, the Union buildings. And I remember seeing Prince Charles in the front row as Madiba came on stage. Just before him was Solani Mkiva, the presidential praise poet, who was in his leopard skins, his guinea fowls, his porcupines. And he said something like, Nina Palugutula, Nani Babuli Timiswene, San Sirala, San Bola, Sanamgala, Sanla Shosho, Halala Holitla, Halala Matiba, Halala Talibun, Halala Halal. And they had a close-up of Prince Charles. And I'm pretty sure I was going to say he wet himself, but I think it was perhaps more. But if Camilla had been next to him at the time, I think she would have been like...
It was also a great honor cooking here in the shadow of Madiba's statue. I think...
You wish there'd been a shadow. You were in the...
I was in the sun,
sunlight.
yeah, but Madiba looking down on me cooking. It's a really cool sort of place to be preparing you guys a good meal like this.
Madiba would have approved that.
Most certainly would have.
Where to from here, guys? I feel like we need to go somewhere else.
So where to?
Zoo.
Where are we going?
The zoo.
What's the most interesting thing that has happened to you because of this car?
As a general rule, the coolest thing about this car is that so many people will come and talk to you. I'm not a person who goes around starting up conversations with people, but what this car does is people come to you and it's common cause. There's so many guys who love old cars and it's a conversation starter. This is this car's best consistent feature. That's always great and you meet fantastic people.
Is this the zoo?
This is the Zoological Gardens. I haven't been to the Pretoria Zoo since 1992 when I saw a large gorilla and went up the funicular, also known as a cable car. Looking forward to visiting the zoo again. I have mixed feelings about zoos. animals in captivity. But you know what? Kids love it. We didn't bring the kids. We should have. We should have piled all 6 of our kids in the back of the 912 coupe. That would have been a hell of an episode. Well, Hez, we have found the seals.
Very but far from home.
Yeah, Cape Fur seal. They moved up to Gauteng. They built them the biggest inland seawater tank.
How do you think they feel about not being able to see Table Mountain?
I don't think they miss it. I think they just like, where? Oh, is this so? Pretoria?
You think they chow Gatsby's?
Yep.
They must have Gatsby's, eh?
I think I went on this in 1982.
Kids.
They're much bigger.
There's quite a view. It's a nice way to look at animals.
Sure, it's very scenic. Where's the river? Is this the river?
Yeah. Sounds like it.
The
That's a
Arpies.
waterfall.
The Arpies River. Have you heard of the human polar bear? Lewis Pugh?
Lewis Pugh.
Yep. He's called the human polar bear. He swam at the North Pole and the South Pole. South Africa's first bipolar swimmer. I didn't realize the Union Building's over there. It really is the highest point.
Well,
Yeah.
apparently 705 different species of animal here.
705.
9,000
And now 706.
with us.
Yeah.
9,087 different animals in total.
9,000
Individuals.
These real numbers.
These are real numbers.
Wow. I'm here with Craig Allenby, spokesperson for the Pretoria Zoo. Craig, we're here in probably one of the top 10 largest zoos in the world, is that right?
That's right, yes.
85 hectares.
Well, it's one of the largest urban zoos. But not only having the space here in the city of Tshwane in Pretoria, we have another breeding facility out in Mokopane in Limpopo, where we have another 2,000 hectares. So yeah, it's quite a considerable zoo that we have out here.
Tell us about all the different kinds of species, and I mean, it's mammals, it's fish, it's all kinds of things.
Well, we cater to all interests. We've got our own reptile park here at the zoo. We have an aquarium. We have the only inland aquarium to display sharks. We have a pair of raggy-tooths out here. We have the world's most dangerous animal out here, the Komodo dragon from Indonesia. Then, of course, we've got the big five, so you don't have to go out into a natural park, into a reserve, hoping to see something. You get to see them here at the zoo. And then, of course, a number of interesting birds. We've got a large walk-through aviary right at the main entrance to the zoo. This beautiful display of pink flamingos, a lot for the family to see.
I noticed like a bit of flamingo apartheid. Why do you keep the coloured flamingos separate from the white ones?
Because they're actually two different types of flamingos.
Isn't it time for reconciliation amongst the flamingos?
You've got to try and keep the species separate. They're two different types.
But equal.
South African, South American ones.
You, of course, are the spokesperson for almost all of the animals, apart from the parrots. Can they talk for themselves?
Well, they can, through their splendor, through their majesty,
Yeah.
and inspiring people. That's what zoos are all about, is getting people to become conservators for animals. And who's a better spokesperson than the animals themselves?
The Bengal tigers we happen to see. So, was the white one an albino tiger? Why are they kept separate?
Yeah. No, it's not an albino, because if you have a look at it, it doesn't have a red eye. All your albinos, traditionally, the animals have red eyes. So it's basically a color variation you've got. It's a recessive gene. So effectively, it's a blonde animal. But it's, of course, it's not a genetic trait that you want to continue on with. You want to keep animals as natural as possible. So there is this whole thing about breeding for color, but the zoo obviously doesn't do that.
Thank you for the work you're doing to protect and conserve and educate people on our incredible natural resources. And it's certainly been a pleasure being here today with a spokesperson for the animals, many of whom can't speak, and they need Craig to express how they feel. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot for the lift, man.
It's a huge pleasure.
Arriving up here at Fort Skanskop, beautiful lights, looking over Pretoria. What a scenic place for a braai.
Cheers, guys.
yeah.
Enjoy it, eh?
Look after Petronella.
I will do.
Cheers. We walked in, I saw them fist pumping each other like, booyah, here we go. We're going to show Tyres and Braaiers what the braai is about.
Henry.
Yes,
You guys, eh?
Yes,
Henry.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, these are our friends.
Okay, which is your favorite?
How's it, guys?
I met Bram and Henry. They've grown up together. Ebony and Ivory of Braaiers. They sound the same. They look slightly different, but they are brothers in arms.
We chose this spot here at Fort Skanskop because it's probably the best view we'll ever get of Pretoria.
I think the viewers really want to know, is there crocodile free range?
Or is it from the zoo?
You know what they say about a crocodile is the chicken of the river. So
So that's a free range crocodile.
every crocodile is free range. You don't tell him what to eat.
Let's go, Braai, bits.
Let's do it, guys.
Yeah. Oh, what a happy bunch of kids, man. A vibrant mix of South Africa. I felt like this was a melting pot of a braai. And then the piece de resistance, a 1.5-year-old crocodile.
Wow.
Yeah.
What did Rabbi Green say? Is crocodile kosher?
Rabbi Green, look away.
Let's talk technique. So you skin this baby.
Basically, yeah, you skin it, you balance it on the spit, and then what happens is you start putting it on the braai.
Spices?
And basically what I did is I put a honey glaze on it,
Yeah.
just honey with a little brush, a bit of lemon juice, salt and pepper, and Bob's your uncle.
How long does it take to cook?
This is about 3 hours.
3 hours on the spit.
Yes, at a low temperature.
What else are we putting on the braai?
Okay, so we've got Henry's baby here.
Yes, this is a Neanderthal T-bone. We put a little bit of salt and pepper on it, lemon juice. It's very lacquer. We cook it until the bone.
So,
Very elegant.
how many kilos is that?
It's 3 kilograms.
3 kilograms of T-bone, not cut into slices, but grilled whole. So the menu was awesome. One vegetable, which was a cabbage, stuffed with cheese and bacon. So it ceased being a vegetable. It was actually now a protein. Fantastic.
The term we use in Pretoria is boera braai.
Because this braai,
True to
this
Pretoria.
braai is unique.
Yeah. Here we go.
unique.
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 Yeah.
Thanks,
That's me.
boys. Thanks for the
That's
effort.
it.
Guys, you look like you could have been separated at birth.
We actually were.
Tell us the story.
Basically, we grew up together. So our families basically were together up until now. We went to school together, all
High
the way
school.
through. And we, to this day, are boeras.
Yeah, we were...
Boeras.
Yeah, boeras.
Boeras.
Like brothers,
brother,
but
but-
Pretoria brother.
Yeah,
Okay.
but just a bigger bond of brothers.
Boerassen.
Yeah. He's,
Yeah.
Yeah.
He may not have my blood, but we are thick and thin.
Thick and thin.
Yes.
My brother from another color.
That's beautiful. You guys are like the I don't know, like the Paul McCartney and the Michael Jackson
Yeah.
of braaiing. You're like the Ebony and Ivory.
Yeah, we
Of the
usually
braai.
say
But the
top
early
deck.
Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
The early.
Yeah,
the
early.
early
We usually say if we go out, we're a team, we are a top deck team. You know.
top deck,
Team, yeah.
Oreo,
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Oreo chocolate.
Pinky in the brain.
Yes. That's what
Guys,
we are, yes.
let's go play a bit of beer
Beer
pong.
Well done. The cocktail. So today I decided to do a Grenadilla Pretoria mojito. Put a bit of ice in, put a bit of Grenadilla in it, put a bit of sweet sugar syrup, put in some lime juice, put in some mint, and if you like, just a little bit of sugar. And now you're adding some sweetness to the whole drink. Put in a bit of rum, and then I just stir it so that the sugar can dissolve. I added more ice, and then a bit of soda, just because it's a very sweet drink, just to sort of mellow it out. And then I put just a little Grenadilla over the top, just for prettiness. I would also like to put a shout out to Pete, who then took the drink and put it in fantastic light and made sure that people think I'm a genius. Thank you, Pete. Cheers, guys, to Bram and Henry. to Bob and Henry. Fantastic try.
And you've been cursed by that? Hey.
Pretoria's stunning, eh? How often do you guys braai? How often do you guys braai?
You won't even spend like more than 3 days without braaiing. I'm telling you.
No, it's impossible in
That's
Pretoria.
impossible.
In Pretoria? Yeah, man, this is freaking amazing, man. Crocodile, braaid by 2 Pretoria Oaks.
Yes.
Pretoria Braaiers. Pretoria Braaiers in Crocodile.
Chicken of the river.
Chicken of the river. Yeah. Well cooked. Well cooked. Beautiful seasoning.
Thank you.
Yeah, eating together was great. We just tucked into that meat. Those crocodile feet, I have to say, freaked me out just a little bit. Yeah, they just like couldn't really handle that.
The food today was off the hook. It was a Pretoria braai to the next level. It was like hunter-gatherer type, wild caveman, rough and stuff.
Great braai, great people.
Braai the croc. Braai the biggest steak I've ever seen in my life. And ate an ex-vegetable.
Guys, we want to just say thank you. You know, I think 2 brothers in arms,
Like us.
brothers from different mothers, showing that we can all braai together in unity. Born free,
Yeah.
free to braai, braaiing together. It brings joy to the heart. Umntu ngumntu ngabantu. Person is a person because of another person that braaied a crocodile with that person and didn't get eaten by the crocodile in the process.
And we'd like to show you guys how much we appreciate the efforts. So we got you guys 1 bag that we know you will share.
Use it for the next crocodile.
It's from Tyres and Braaiers. Guys, thank you so much.
Guys, thanks a lot for
Thank you
coming.
very much. Eh?
I'm so glad you guys enjoyed the braai.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Nou gaat julle braai.
Ag, ons braai.
I feel like I say this in every episode. I need new adjectives in my life. Frankie, I'm gonna read some books so that I can actually say other things then. I love it. Because that's all I'm gonna say on TV. And wonderful, eh? That's all I ever say.